everybody, your boys in the house, first takes in the house. I'm back from vacation, and it's right in time for the NBA playoffs. I got my man Brian Windhorst in the house. Shake, Club Shake. Mr. Shannon Sharpe himself is going to be in the house. That damn Marcus Morris got on my last nerves last week. He got on my last nerves last week, and then got the nerve to audacity to show up and go bloviate about stuff going on in the NBA. But I'm waiting for you, brother. I'm waiting for you. I know my girl Molly's in the house. The whole crew is here. And all I got to say is this: OKC, UFC, KSC. First takes in the house. That's right.
With the playoffs on the line, and we go to overtime in San Francisco. Back-to-back triples by James Harden. The Warriors' season comes down to this. Buddy Hield, no good. Rebound Harden, and the Warriors will have to do it the hard way in the play-in tournament.
You know, our history of the play-in, we kind of just want to feel like what it's like to get through that and get into hopefully a series with Houston.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome into First Take on a Monday. Got Marcus Morris in the building. Good to see you, sir. Already warmed up on Get Up. We're talking essay. I see you got a little tan. And don't lie, you weren't just on vacation. I think I saw somebody on ABC, presidential candidate 2028. I mean, I might have saw something. But I hope you had a great vacation. Hope you're feeling rested, ready to go, because it's playoff time. No more breaks now. Full gas until the finals.
It's hot.
No doubt.
All right, let's dive into it,
What's going on,
guys.
big boy?
How you doing, my guy?
All right,
the Warriors' playoff fate came down to the final game of the season. Golden State needed a win last night against the Clippers to avoid the play-in tournament, but they ultimately fell short, losing in overtime 124-119, despite Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler combining for 66. After a wild finish to the season, the West playoff bracket is set. The Warriors face the Grizzlies in the 7 versus 8 play-in, while the Kings take on the Mavericks in the first round. It's Clippers versus Nuggets and Lakers versus Timberwolves. Stephen A., did yesterday's loss cost the Warriors a deep playoff run?
I believe it did. I really, really do. I mean, I think that when you're talking about the play-in, obviously that denies them the opportunity of the additional rest that they were looking for. And that's the big thing with me, Eminem, because it's like I'm looking at it from that standpoint, and I know we're about to have Shannon on in a second here. I'm looking at it for you've got Kawhi Leonard jumping into Jimmy Butler, catching a knee in that thigh. So Jimmy Butler's compromised to some degree. I can't imagine he'll be 100% by tomorrow. We shall see. Then you've got Steph Curry with that right thumb situation that he's working through. Had you won yesterday's game, it buys you the whole week of rest and the ability to potentially recover from all of that going up against Memphis. It's a relatively physical team. They're not the greatest shooters in the world, but Ja Morant has elevated his level of play. Who knows what he's going to be able to bring to the table? And then let's say, for example, Golden State wins this game. If you win this game, you're going up against Houston. How often are we going to sleep on Houston? They got to be shot makers, make no mistake about it. But they got athletes. They can score. They certainly can defend on an elite level, and they definitely can rebound on an elite level as well. Plus, they have that size. So I don't like this at all. I'm still holding out hope because obviously Draymond made his guarantee, and I would like to see Steph Curry for as long as we possibly can. But I do look at that loss yesterday and the extra load that it's going to put on them, and I do think that it's something that could derail the Golden State Warriors sooner than later.
To be honest, you know, Stephen, I got to disagree, right?
Okay.
Guys, no one's 100%. Jimmy Butler, you know, he did take a knee, but I think Jimmy Butler is a tough guy. I think he will be out there. I think he's the difference maker, right, in this against Memphis in the play-in game. But also, listen, if I can get the Rockets first in the playoffs, I'm feeling good. I think the Rockets has been a really good regular season team. They need so many guys to play well to win. I'm just not rolling with that, right? If Jimmy come back, if they get that win, Jimmy is the difference maker. I'm just not rolling with the Rockets because your best guys are your youngest guys, right? You have Fran VanVleet that won a championship with Toronto. Outside of that, like I'm still digging. Not even experience, but who's been there? Like your best guy is your youngest guy. Your best scorer is your youngest guy. I think that the Warriors have different combinations where they can cut a lot of that off, right? Sagoon's a center. I think Draymond Green is arguably in the Defensive Player of the Year candidate. I think he could cut his water off, right? I think, yes, they might be tired from going to a deep game with the Clippers, but, man, everybody plays in these games. Everybody's ready for this time. That switch that I think that Golden State needs to hit, I think they will hit that, right? They're a really good team. You have Steph Curry. Man, if I'm Golden State and we can get past the Grizzlies, I'm sitting real nice and clean.
Stephen A?
Well, I will say, listen, I will say this to you. First of all, you would know this better than me. Just because everybody plays doesn't mean everybody plays well. That's number one. Number two, when we look at it, and we have to at least say, how many years are we going to look at the Golden State Warriors and see them undersized and continuously believe that that's a mountain that they can always climb? Şengün is a brother. I mean, this brother could ball. This big man can ball. He's one of the better big men in the game of basketball. Make no mistake about it. So he's going to bring you some problems. You got a guy like Amen Thompson in his second. This brother is special. This is a star in the making, Marcus. I'm telling you right now, you know this. This brother is a dog. And he going to go out there and you're talking about him. Whether it's, I don't think you want him chasing Steph, my Lord. We don't need him hospitalized, needing oxygen and all of that stuff because you're chasing Steph Curry around at age 37 that still has the conditioning that's off the charts. But the Jimmy Butlers of the world and others and what you can bring to the table, the Pajimskis of the world, this guy has the potential to help and assist in neutralizing those guys. You brought up Van Vliet with his championship pedigree. Let's not ignore Dylan Brooks and what he brings to the table in terms of toughness and defensive prowess as well. All of these things that you look at from the Houston Rockets, I don't think we can summarily dismiss them or underestimate them. Certainly the experience definitely falls in Golden State's favor. But I'm looking into Houston's depth, their personnel. I'm looking at the questionable, and I don't like to say this because Steve Kerr, I think, is one of the top 6 coaches in the history of basketball. But I'm surprised that a guy like Kuminga wasn't utilized more yesterday and stuff like that. You're looking at him and like, is he going to be a part of the rotation come playoff time? There's some strange things that be going on sometimes in Golden State. And I'm just looking at Houston with Ime Udoka. This brother can coach his butt off. He's a Coach of the Year candidate. Make no mistake about it. I think that it's hard to underestimate. Could Golden State beat them? Sure. But I can't look at Houston and just dismiss the possibility that they could take out Golden State. I really can't, especially with the predicament that Golden State has now put themselves in, as opposed to having a week's rest before you go up against somebody like Houston. Yeah.
And I'm with you on that. I'm not underestimating Houston. I think Jimmy Butler is just a difference maker. He comes and they get past the Grizzlies like they supposed to. Jimmy Butler changes this series. Obviously, they have a lot of pieces, and we could talk about the depth of Houston, but I'm still going to go back on experience. None of them guys has been in that light. None of them guys, I can't say they don't understand how to go dark, and that's what we call it when it's time for playoff time. But Golden State has been in this position so many times. Yes, and now you're adding Jimmy Buckets to the mix.
And that's why they brought him in.
I just don't see, and Houston's a good team, and I'm not trying to take anything. I just don't see them having enough.
You don't feel like they're there yet. That's fair enough. Guys, I want to get to the team that the Warriors beat, because you had an interesting take last time you were with us. Do we have that clip?
You know who I'm going to go to? And I know this is not going to be your favorite, but I'm going to talk about number 2 over there with the Clipper Nation, baby. I'm going with Kawhi
You got
Leonard.
to be crazy.
I'm going with
I can't
Kawhi
believe
Leonard.
you just
And
said
the reason
that.
why, why is because Kawhi healthy is a total different player. Kawhi Leonard, offensively, defensively, and the way he carries teams when he's healthy.
I mean,
hey, what you biting that finger for? Hey, what you biting that finger for? You know what's up. You know what's up.
Stephen A's looking like a prognosticator.
I can explain. I can explain. I can explain. Marcus, you got me, bro. You got me. That damn Kawhi Leonard looks special right now. He's looking special right now.
It's time to put some respect on his name, baby.
I can't. Well. Let me tell you this. I'm never gonna go for anybody accusing me of disrespecting his name, because the brother can ball. My issue was his availability, not what he did when he was available. We all know what the brother can do, but have.
Xin chào tất cả mọi người đã quay trở lại với kênh của mình. Hôm nay mình sẽ tiếp tục hướng dẫn các bạn làm vòng, và hôm nay của mình sẽ có tiêu đề là khăn lông. Mọi người, hôm nay vòng của mình sẽ có tiêu đề là mũ lông. Bây giờ mình bắt đầu làm nhé.